Dare to imagine that you are a business professional and you are preparing to make a presentation before several hundred people. Many of them are your peers and your comrades. How much time would you take out of your normal routine to prepare to make this public speech to your colleagues? I would imagine 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Well, then dare to imagine you had to do that several times in one day, and additionally several times during the course of the week. How much time would it take you to prepare to deliver a quality presentation? In fact, let's go a little further. Suppose not only did you prepare to speak publicly to your colleagues, but now you have to minister to everyone, meaning that if you receive a phone call that they're sick, now you go and visit them in the hospital. Or if you receive a notification that one of their family members were in a tragic accident or died, now you have to prepare for their funeral. Just imagine if you were in a profession, in a business, and you had to do all of that. And also you had to manage finances and deal with legalities, deal with logistics. Wow, what a burden that would be. Well, brothers and sisters, there is one. It is the call of the minister, the pastor, the clergy. And on this month, all during this month, churches around the nation have given love and appreciation in what we call Clergy Appreciation Month. And I just want to join in with a united chorus of praise and appreciation to each of the men and women who have given of themselves to feed the flock of God. My beloved father, the late Bishop Frank O. White, who I miss so much, and he was such a great father, an amazing leader, great preacher, a loving pastor. I remember so well during his last visit in the hospital as he had begun to step inside the Jordan River. One of the specialists came into the room and spoke to us about what was happening in his body. The specialist left, and my father began to speak these words to me. He said, "Son, he's a good doctor, but he's a good doctor because of his academic preparation. But he doesn't love me, but he's still a good doctor." He said, "You, son, in order for you to be an effective pastor, an effective preacher, it takes more than just theological and academic preparation. You have to love the people. You cannot be a good clergy person and not love the people that you serve." And so I say to all of my ecclesiastical comrades on this day, continue to love God's people. Can't you hear the proclamation of our Lord Jesus Christ? In fact, it is somewhat of an interrogation to one of his beloved disciples. "Peter, do you love me?" "Yes, Lord, I love you." Then Jesus says, feed my lamb, feed my sheep. And so a pastor's role is to feed the flock of God, lead the flock of God, and to protect the flock of God. Now, I want to encourage every clergy person. I want you to know that God knows everything you feel. It's not easy leading God's people. God knows every time you have been hurt. God knows every time you have been opposed. God knows about your joys. He knows the pleasures. God knows your mountain experiences. God knows your valley encounters. God knows about every board that attempted to create an obstacle to keep you from moving the congregation forward. God sees you. God cares about you. God knows who you are. And most of all, God remembers. Not in the sense that he has ever forgotten about you, but God remembers simply means that God is getting ready to fulfill his promise to you. So don't give up on God, for he won't give up on you. Happy Clergy Appreciation Month, my beloved constituency. Continue to preach the gospel. Continue to live out your purpose and fulfill the assignment that God has placed on your life. I love you. God bless you.
Everybody say, in my name, come on.